X65, runway 36, clear to land, wind 310 at 5, after landing, sound right, echo 1.
Roger, runway 36, clear to land, after landing, echo 1, on point 65. Smart traffic inside the passenger approach.
Delta 612, radar addition. Follow the traffic, clear the visual approach runway 36.
For the traffic, clear for visual approach runway 36, Delta Smart 2.
Delta 612 for departure setting, CUC21, 80 knots to wireless, contact number up.
Wires around the rest of the Natawa, Delta Smart 2 right.
Stay.
Visual approach, spot to swap.
Delta 612, NahaAirport, runway 36, continue approach, wind 310 at 6.
Continue approach, Delta Smart 2.
Six, contact Kobe control, 132.35.
132.35, stop right at 6.
Alpha 572 Alpha Whiskey 6 intersection at Delta 2 holding point Whiskey 6 runway 6. Sierra 246 contact Ottawa 118
SkyMac 505. Approach SkyMac 505, weak 270 for 12000, heading 220.
SkyMac 505, now approach down. Orange liner 383, is maintain 4000.
Descend to 4000, orange liner 383.
SkyMac 531, turn left heading 210.
Heading 210, SkyMac 531. Orange liner 383.
Orange phone 471, heavy, is maintain 7000.
You can maintain 7000, orange phone 471.
Orange 1694, contact Kobe control, 132.35.
Runway 16 land 7 miles. Linear 246, device, hold. Short of the runway 36. Down right there, 41, contact ground 121, decimal 8.
Passenger spot 36.
36.485.
531 turn right heading 230.
Heading 230, Sky Miles 531.
Kakalakan lang ito.
Glide slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
560, maintain flight level 170, assign the flight level 150, we have Alpha.
07560 NAHA approach, sky heading 070, vector to final airport go, descend at pilot description, maintain 7000.
Heading 070, descend pilot description 7000, 07560.
Sky Miles 531, turn right heading 280.
Heading 280, Sky Miles 531.
46 ランウェイ36ラインのカムウェイ。
Left heading 210, descend maintain 4000, orange phone 471.
Contact run 121 です。7名。
Turn 220.
0357 NAHA approach, sky heading 215, vector to final approach course, descend maintain 12000.
Heading 215, 12000, 057. Mark 531.
Junior 246, wind 290 up 4, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Naha Tower.
Naha Tower, Sky Miles 531. Naha Tower, Sky Miles 531, spot 37.
Sky Miles 531 ナハタワー、ランウェイ36、continue approach, wind 320 up 6.
Runway 36, continue approach, Sky Miles 531.
Runway 36 at wind 36, line up and wait.
$7,000.
7000, Sky Miles 505.
Contact departure 119 decimal 1.
19 Virginia 246, delay.
Delay.
Departure Virginia 246, good afternoon, Alpine 1000, for flight over 250, 833.
Good afternoon, Junior 246, NAHA departure, radar contact, clear direct test lab.
Clear direct, test lab, Virginia 246. After runway Echo 1, Sky Miles 531. Minus 383, airport inside.
Orange Liner 383, cleared federal approach, runway 36, remain over the water.
Clear visual first runway 36, remain over the water. Orange Liner 383.
Liner 1, contact departure.
Orange Line at 383, good night.
Today, all Lisbon 471 Heavy, turn right heading 230.
Right heading 230, Orange Phone 471.
IMAX 505, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, stand by 505. Spot 15.
National Orange China 3 Naha Tower, runway 36, continue approach, in 280 at home.
Runway 36, continue approach Orange Line at 383.
23211, runway 36, minus 1 rate.
別則宮古島と交代返ってるんですよ。
Lisbon 471 Heavy, turn right heading 250.
Right heading 250, Orange Phone 471. 126.5.
126.5 Orange Phone 169
0357, contact approach 126.5.
126.5 上昇57 Thank you, 127
All Lisbon 16993, Naha approach, roger.
An approach 上昇57 Hong Kong can see leading 232 descent level 12000
Great Ocean 57, Naha approach, roger.
P46 descending 220 information alpha
On Nippon 207, Naha approach, Naha intention Bravo, altimeter 29991. Sky heading 220, vector to final approach course, descend maintain 12000.
Heading 220 descend 12000 2991 on Nippon 1207
Departure rolling, runway 36, clear to down, in 2990 at 6.
Runway 36, clear now, Orange Line at 383. Descending 210, Delta 572 Alpha.
Turn right heading 280.
Right heading 280, Orange Phone 471.
Contact departure 03211 Departure 03211 leaving 1500 climb 8000
0321, Naha departure, radar contact, clear direct Dori.
Clear direct Dori 03211
Delta Alpha 572 Alpha, contact Kobe control 123.9.
Kobe Control 123.9, Delta 572 Alpha.
Linear 246, contact Kobe control 132.35.
Kobe 132.35, Linear 246, great. Great.
40, maintain 2000 to the local database. Clear for Iris runway 36 approach Orange Phone 471.
All Lisbon 16993, descend and maintain 7000.
Okay, 7000 for 169
Change 300 at 7.
Thank you.
Niner15 leaving flight level 333 descending flight level
TCAS
20
test
Bravo
pass.
Japan Air 915 heavy, Naha approach, sky heading 220, vector to final approach course, Descend maintain 12000.
Heading 220, descend maintain 12000, Japan 915.
All Nippon 471, stop 32.
All Nippon 471 那覇タワーランウェイ36 continue approach in 200 at 6 no departure.
Runway 36, continue approach on Nippon 471.
Now 560.
Great Ocean 57, descend and maintain 7000.
Ocean 57, descend 7000.
Tower right 42, contact ground 121 Discovery. Okay.
Approach 126.5.
Approach 1265, only for 120.
First matter. Heading 280.
Right 280, stand 505.
Heading 200, descend and maintain 4000.
Heading 200, descend 4000, Ocean 57.
All Nippon 16993, turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 2000.
Vector 200, check 2000, 16993.
Turn right. Salvage.
Service through Canada, clear for RS runway 36, turn back 505.
Great Ocean 560, 10 miles from Grace, turn left heading 030, maintain 2000 until Grace, cleared ILS 136 approach.
Delta 030, maintain 2000 until Grace, clear for RS runway 36 approach, Ocean 560.
Tower.
Contact Tower, stand back 505.
This is clear to run in 29 approach.
Clear to run away 36, stand back 505.
All Nippon 471 tower right 40, hold short Alpha taxi way, contact ground 121 Discovery.
Get to Golden Coast, Alpha Taxiway, ground 118, OKUMA.
210, Alpha 16993.
All Nippon 471 contact Golden Coast, Alpha Taxiway.
V1, rotate. V2.
Photo sky, after running tower right 41.
Take that 341, stand at 505. Delta 24.
03パーシス那覇タワーランウェイ36コンティニュースロー270アット
Runway 36, continue flow 03560.
Passato 3000, clear approach to NahaAirport.
Cross street of above 3000, clear for approach to NahaAirport 03211.
03211、お近く久島にも。
Contact 久米島リモート03211. Naha approach to Tanya 9015 leading flight level 206 descending 12000.
Japan 9015 heavy Naha approach, roger. On 1127, stand by further lower, another 10 miles due to sudden departure.
Hello, 120, maintain 120.
コースエネルギースカイマーク305エコーバーンコールショートがルファータクシーでコンタクトグラウン121マル
Turn right heading 280.
Right to 280, launch from 903.
2ダウン270アット
36, clear to run 03560.
Heading to 013,000, window 353.
Revise maintain 7000.
Flight 340, make your 2000 extension ROAH by careful altitude, number 36 Papa, 193.
Only 1120, suddenly maintain 2000.
2000 on Ikoma to the
Sumo 903, radar contact 5 miles northeast of Pino Bartan.
Sumo 903.
Japan 9015, heavy descending maintain 8000.
Japan 9015, descending 8000.
Contact Naha Tower.
Contact Naha Tower, 16293.
514レシーバー9ナマーランウェイ26マイナス1です
Speed 190, 上昇57.
Sumo 903, proceed at 8N.
Direct 8N, Sumo 903.
Sumo 903, traffic 1 o'clock, 10 miles southwestbound 12,600, descending to 8,000, heavy going 777.
Traffic on CPR, Sumo 903.
Japan 9015, heavy traffic 2 o'clock, 10 miles northeastbound 5,700, descending to 7,000, Charlie 130.
Okay, now Japan 911.
99153, roger.
514 wind 310 at 5, runway 26, clear for default.
Channel 9015 Heavy, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000, descend and 915.
Houston 57 heading 320, maintain 2000 anti-grade, clear for Iris runway 26 approach.
Right side on, maintain variable 250, altitude restriction status. Contact departure.
Roger, 504.
11212, hold short of runway 36.
Channel 9015 Heavy, turn left heading 210.
Left heading 210, descend and 915.
All Eastern 1207, turn left heading 210.
Left heading 210, depart to the
Nahata Houston 5727.
Houston 57 Nahataはrunway 36, continue approach, just focus by after runway, right 46.
After running right runway 427.
Channel 9015 Heavy, reduce speed to 210.
Reduce to 210, descend and 915.
Contact ground 12168.
Approach at phone 1863, flight level 240, cruise 220 with Bravo.
11863 heavy Naha approach, sky heading 230, vector to final course, channel maintain 12000.
Heading 230, descend on 12000 on phone 1863.
Nahataはhold short runway 36, clear departure after arrival 3 miles.
Houston 57 runway 36, clear to run.
All Eastern 1207, 6 miles from call, U-turn right heading 340, maintain 2000 until salvage and localizer, cleared ILS 1
Heading 340 into 2000, police localizer, clear for Iris runway 26 approach and export 120.
Sumo 993, contact Colby Control 132.35.
132.35, Sumo 993, good day.
Good day.
clear direction Tempura.
Direct to Tempura, 1.1212.
Range and 35 feet, turn left heading 210, contact approach 126.5.
Left 210, 125, over 230. 30, reduce speed 190, Britannia 991. That approach, Roger 353, heading 210.
Orange Liner 353, Naha approach, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend 77, Roger 353.
All Nippon 1207, contact Naha Tower.
Naha Nippon 107.
All Nippon 1207 の方があります。US157, thank you, Echo 6, hold short Alpha, contact down, 121, descending.
Liner 353, how about visual approach?
Access visa approach, Roger 353.
Orange Liner 353, flight heading vector for visual approach to NahaAirport.
Roger 353.
085, runway 36, clear for default.
Skymax 514, contact Kobe Control 132.35.
12235, Skymax 514, good day.
Thank you.
Fine.
353.
Seven rolling, post right turbulence, runway 36, clear to down, between 360 at 5.
Runway 36, clear to down, Nippon 1207.
Stockfly, after running, turn right echo 0, end of runway.
じゃあ、さらに向かって50、Nippon 1207.
All 186 Naha hold short ground 86, device clearance, engine fire level 250, altitude, distance 1 cancel.
Scanner 9015 heavy 3 miles from base, turn right heading 330, maintain 2000 on shore base, clear ILS runway 36 approach.
Right 330, maintain 2000 on the clear ILS runway 36 approach 991. Clear direct to Tesla, Nippon 760. Nippon 160.
Possible 150 by 50, Bohemia 658.
Bohemia 658 heavy, fly heading 070, vector to ILS runway 36, final approach course, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000, right heading 070, vectors to final approach course, ILS runway 36, Bohemia 658.
Scanner 9015 heavy, contact Naha Tower.
Naha Tower, Japan 991. Japan 915, approaching today, Spot 25.
Japan 915 Naha runway 36, continue approach, wind 390 at 6.
Continental 26, Japan 915.
Turn right, Echo 1, contact ground 121, descending.
132.35.
Transponder control 132.35, Paraphone 1212.
This wind 38.5, runway 26, clear for default.
Calling for 163 heavy, now left heading 200.
Left heading to 270, on call 163.
53, the current maintain 2000.
Contact approach 126.5.
Approach 126.5, on call 163.
Now approach Kobe 60, leaving flight level 254 for 200, information Bravo.
Kobe 63 heavy, NAHA approach, try heading 230. Next after final approach course, this gonna maintain 12,000.
Heading 230, 12,000, Kobe 63. Departure only from 1866, leaving 1,600, climbing flight level 250.
Calling for 166, departure, radar contact, clear direct course, drop.
Be clear to direct to Tesla, only from 1866.
Calling for 766 heavy, contact forward control 132.35.
132.35, only from 766 heavy.
Now approach Cedar 76, clear for again.
Cedar 76, approach, scope 1513.
From 1513, yeah.
Reported, contact ground 121,
That's 210.
My altitude of 7,500, request I have clearance to Naha ROAH, NahaAirport, direct to Naha, 7,000 Bravo.
Go の方はホールショートブラウンウェイ26、ワイスラー、エンジンファーレボー250、アルティチュード、セイションキャンセル。
1513 meters.
Right heading 230,
Airport 9 o'clock, 7 miles, report airport inspection. Airport 3 o'clock, 7 miles, report airport inside.
That's the airport inside.
Orange minor 353, cleared federal approach, runway 36, remain over the water.
Yeah, we can summit over the airport,
Orange minor 353, contact Naha Tower.
Sky heading 010, Texas to Airport.
Sky heading 010, commuter, please turn 15.
Continue approach, wind 280 at 4, departure on the runway.
RJKI heading 110 ILS Fulton.
Left heading 060.
Left heading 060, beginning 6 father.
On 11863 heavy, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend of 2000, only for 1863.
はい、ターナイトで030。
コミューター375ライト030。
Now approach JKI 816 leaving 6000 for 10,000.
JKI 816 approach ITS and Arctica 2991 Houston, Italy.
Letter 29991 now position 3 miles southwest of your VR.
JKI 816, thank you, radar contact, expect ILS on the 360.
Letter JKI 816.
Next to heavy, turn right heading 210.
Right heading 210, only for 1863.
Fly heading 210, sector 2 final control.
Heading 210 JKI 816.
JKI 816, contact approach 126. Contact approach 126.5 for JKI 816.
じゃあ、コンタクトアプローチ126.5 JKI 816.
Copy 63 heavy, contact approach 126.5.
Approach 126.5, copy 63, good day.
Thanks.
Departure from 164, leaving 2700, transfer to 2000.
All Nippon 164 heavy, now departure, radar contact, clear direct process left.
164, have direct test.
All Nippon 166, contact over control 132.35.
Contact Kobe Control 13235, only for 186.
Device clearance, maintain flight level 200, altitude restrictions, cancel, hold the short runway.
Clear direct, error contact.
コミューター375クルデート選ぶ分か
040, beginning 6 father.
Runway.
Reduce speed to 190.
Reduce speed 190 knots for 1863.
Contact ground 131, decimal 8.
Private heavy, standby approach clearance, another 3 miles.
Beginning 6 father.
all user not getting 020, maintain 2000 until establish on localizer, KikaiAirport left runway 36 approach.
Left heading 020, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared on its 36 approach, speaking 658.
Heavy, contact Kobe Control 132.35.
Kobe Control 132.35, Alpha 164.
Runway 36 remain over the water.
Clear the surface, runway 36 remain over the water, on 163.
Approach Cedar 76, heading 110, maintain 7000.
Cedar 76, NahaAirport, weather. Traffic in 658 heavy, contact NahaAirport 118.1.
Star 101, being in 658, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Contact departure KI.
Good morning, being in 658, established on the ILS approach 36.
Good afternoon, Bohemia 658, Nahatawa, runway 36, continue approaching 27.5, located 42.
Copy gate 42, continue approach for 36, being in 658.
Station Nahatawa, revised clearance, maintain flight boat 250, altitude restrictions, cancel, runway 36, line up runway, 1/4, no delay departure. Approach, reduce the minimum approach speed.
We are at minimum approach speed, continue approach for 36, being in 658.
Nahata on 163, spot 31, near grade.
Only from 1 to 16, Nahatawa, runway 36, continue approaching 27.5, filtering traffic, Hong Kong Air, Alpha 330, 4 miles on China, reducing the minimum approach.
Reduce minimum approach speed, continue approach on 163.
New Sky 26, contact departure.
Sky 26, grade.
Only from 468, in the 290.5, runway 36, clear for immediate takeoff in the approaching steamer. Bohemia 658, expect the landing clearance around 1 miles on time.
Being in 658, thank you.
Six 5-8, Photon Vector Grandstone departing 777, runway 36, clear down in 27.5.
Clear to land 36, being in 658.
Maintain 4000.
Descend 4000, copy 63 heavy. Now approach only for 1770, leaving flight 020, sending 150 is left.
Only 11770 on the hopper, and your check KikaiAirport approach for controller screen.
Only for 1770, accept all.
Only 11770, thank you, flight heading 080, that's clear to KikaiAirport final, currently maintain 5000.
Flight heading 080, set 5000 for 1770.
Cedar 76, clear direct.
Cedar 76, 240 now.
Cedar 76, reduce speed to 210, and currently maintain 4000.
Cedar 76, descend speed 210 knots at the altitude of Yagi Free.
Cedar 76, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend maintain 4000, Cedar 76.
Rear Air 816, descend at Paris, discussion maintain 4000.
Cedar 5 maintain 4000, GGR 816.
Morning, Bohemia 658, Nahagan, taxi via Alpha 1, Delta, spot 42.
Taxi via Alpha 1, Delta, spot 42,
28 left 5.
Clear to land runway 36 on call 1863.
Heavy, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend 2000, copy 63.
Toyota 3715, contact Kobe Control 132.3.
Toyota 3715 Kobe Control 1323.
0353, contact Kobe Control 123.9.
03563 139.
Contactada, vamos a ir que estamos.
KikaiAirport NahaAirport, NahaAirport to 9991, England Delta, KikaiAirport for contract training.
11863, NahaAirport, taxi to spot 31. Six between the 28/4 runway 36, zero for takeoff.
KikaiAirport 2, runway 36, descend maintain 2000, descend up to destination.
Heading 215, acceleration 2000, descend cycle.
Another 3 or 4 minutes.
63 Heavy, turn right heading 260.
260, copy 63.
Status Kilo 1, runway 36. 7 intersection approved, runway 36 at takeoff, 7 line up on the way.
Heading 080, descend and maintain 2000.
Next 080, descend maintain 2000, Visa 70.
Heavy, 4 miles from Cali, turn right heading 340, maintain 2000 until southwestern localizer, cleared ILS runway 36.
That's 340, maintain 2000 until established. Clear IS runway 36 approach, copy 63.
Speed at 76, 1 miles from base, and left heading 030, maintain 2000 until base, cleared ILS runway 36 approach.
Visa 76, heading to 030, maintain 2000 until base, cleared for IS runway 36 approach.
UTR 816, turn right heading 240, descend and maintain 2000.
Heading to 240, descend maintain 2000, UTR 816.
In the
4, contact approach 126.5.
1265, UK 854.
363 Heavy, turn left heading 330, turn and descend, cleared ILS runway 36 approach.
Left 330 for clear IS runway 36 approach, copy 63. Approach India 854, wind level 175, 175,
UTR 854, NahaAirport, butter. Copy 63 Heavy, contact Naha Tower.
Contact great today.
Today. Level 70.
Lieutenant 070 for 1770.
runway 36, clear down, in 35/4.
Runway 36, clear to land, copy 63.
Japan Air 910 contact for departure, please.
Japan Air 910 departure today. Leaving 2000, climbing flight to 250.
910 heavy, Naha departure, radar contact.
Sierra 76 to Naha Tower, copy runway 36, continue approach in 26 grab 4, no departure.
Runway 36, continue approach, yes.
Reduce speed to 190.
Flight heading 270, reduce speed to 190, KikaiAir 816.
All is 11770, reduce speed to 210, and descend and maintain 2000.
Houston 210, send 2000 for 1770.
2500.
V63 runway J42, contact down 121, disparate.
Descending flight level 150, information. We are squawk 3502.
Dragon 378, Naha approach, Naha altimeter 290901, information Delta, stay passing flight level.
Information Delta, passing our flight level 171, 2991, Dragon 37.
Dragon 378, 57070, vector to ILS, runway 36, final search course, descend and maintain 2000.
To maintain 2000, heading 070, and that's aboard. This runway 36, Dragon 3.
816, 3 miles from Grace, turn right heading 330, maintain 2000 until Grace, cleared ILS, runway 36 approach.
Heading to 330, maintain 2000 until Grace, clear for ILS, runway 36 approach, KikaiAir 816.
Level 50.
Let's head in 050 for 1770.
Airfield 216 today.
16 Nagamoto final, spot 14.
JK816 Naha Tower, runway 36, continue approach in 2705, no departure before you.
Continue approach, KikaiAir 816.
Nada Dida 76, confirm clear to run.
Sierra 76, affirm runway 36, clear down in 2705.
Runway 36, clear to run, Dida 76.
JK816, confirm spot code 13 or 14.
Spot, sorry, spot 13.
Thank you.
Cobra, contact Kobe Control 132.35.
Japan 910, direction Center, Kobe 13235.
Turn right, Echo 3. Alpha taxiway, contact ground 121 decimal 8. After landing, turn right, Echo 2, runway 36, clear turn in 2705.
After landing, Echo 2, runway 36, clear turn, clear 816.
UK 54, tickets on 3, December 19, 2000.
Sending in 2000, you can fly for
1000.
Only from 1622 NahaAirport, reverse clearance, maintain flight 4250, altitude restrictions cancelled.
December 19, 2000.
fly heading 070, descend to 2000, Ocean 614.
Performance 26 NahaAirport, fly heading 070, this is your PAR approach number 36, December 19, 3000, up your discretion.
Minimums.
Fly heading 070, descend flight discretion 3000, Aricon 1726.
100. 30. 20.
Theory from 1622 runway 36 at Echo 7, line up on the way. Take off. Only from 1771 NahaAirport, reaccept Echo 6 Sierra or Echo 7 intersection departure in 300 at 4. 71 runway 36 at Echo 7, line up on the way. Maintain flight 4200, altitude restrictions cancelled, standby for no delay departure inbound, approaching 5 miles. Maintain flight 250, altitude restrictions cancelled. approaching 3 miles, wind 3004, runway 36, clear for immediate takeoff.
Clear direction Tetra, Nippon 1622. Departure request and official approach.
Dragon 378, Evas Vector for approach to NahaAirport, channel check 045.
Heading 045, vector official approach from 36, 37.
Dragon 378 and descend normalmente 1000.
Maintain 1000, flight 36.
ROAH 250.
Hey, 250, gate 54.
Dragon 378 Airport, 11 Macau 161, Nippon Airport inside.
KikaiAirport inside, Dragon 37.
Dragon 378 clear with approach runway 36.
Official approach, Dragon 37.
Here's the launch of 176 miles.
Runway 36 at Echo 6 hours, line up runway.
Call.
0, Phoenix 29990. Nippon 1770 NahaAirport, turn right Echo 2, hold short of Alpha taxiway, contact down 131, decimal 8.
35, descent to 220 with Charlie.
Japan 917 Heavy Naha approach, sky heading 220, vector final approach course, descend and maintain 12000.
Descent 12000, heading 220, Japan Air 917.
Runway 36, Dragon 37.
1268, wind 3104, runway 36, clear for takeoff. Ocean 617 NahaAirport, Echo 6000, intersection 2, taxi to holding point, Echo 6000, device clearance, maintain flight 4200, altitude restriction 2.
Japan 917 Heavy, can you accept PR approach for control spinning?
Stand by, Japan Air 917.
065.
Sustaining 065, Ocean 614.
Vector final, Japan Air 917, thank you.
7 wind 300 at 3, runway 36 at Echo 6000, clear for takeoff.
ZCA 119.5.
Now, this is